And then I'm going to get rid of my little foot. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, the name of this company is called Akana, which means in the hands of God. And I don't know any better hands to be in, but in the hands of God. And there's something we are ignoring that's been, it's a huge crisis. We are ignoring our health. And and we have so much is going on with our heart, with heart disease, which is the largest killer of people, heart disease, we have cancer, we have diabetes, and all of these things have come even faster and more aggressive here in as time going on, you're seeing it rising even more. And we having a shortened life. More than what we did at one time, but there's something we can do. So just hold on. And the problem with the U.S. is that we are killing ourselves. We are digging our graves with our fart. That's a term our amazing CEO Melissa Boston coined, suicide, which means we are digging our graves with our fart. If you look down on your left side, you're going to see a picture of these amazing fruits, vegetables in that basket. It's a color like the color of the rainbow. So many amazing fruits and vegetables. That was our original diet. It was no surprise if you came to someone's home and you saw these all on the counter, or you saw that's what they were serving. That was the normal diet. But unfortunately, many of us have moved over to the new diet with the Cokes, the sodas, the ketchups, the salts, all these things, the fried foods, no color. We have moved over to the new diet, which is wreaking havoc on our health. Did you know that in 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from cardiovascular disease? They call it the silent killer. And about one in five heart attacks are silent. The damage is done, but the peer person is not aware of it. And there's an alarming number of our kids at 14 to 19 years old are showing as much as 40% blocked arteries. And I've talked to other doctors, and they're saying actually, as some of the numbers are, it's even younger. They've seen it in some of the 9 and 10-year-olds. That should make us shake in our boots. Our kids, that much blockage at such an early age. And if it's doing that now, at that age, what is their life going to be like? What's the substantial of their life if we don't do something or turn something around? And do you know the significance age 45 for African Americans? The significance is that you are more likely, or you're twice more likely to die from heart disease. It's a danger, atherosclerosis, dangerous high levels of atherosclerosis. So when you look at this first picture, that's the picture we all want. We want that optimal health. We want our arteries to flow, the blood to flow nicely through our arteries. We don't want any plaque. We don't want any of that. But unfortunately, that's not the case so much. So optimal, you do find that every once in a while, but it's not as prevalent as we need to see it. And so you go to the next picture, you see that they're not too bad, but you're starting to see plaque beginning to form in those arteries. So can the blood still get through? Yes, it can still get through, but there's a little hiccups, but it's not something that's going to keep run you immediate to the hospital. But these things are happening. That's why I called you on the previous slide. Heart disease is the silent killer. These things are starting to form, and you may not know it yet. But then we get to the third picture where there's high plaque. You're seeing the arteries is getting more surrounded with the plaque, which is making it a little bit more difficult, not quite a bit more difficult for the blood to flow through nicely. And then when you see the last picture, it's totally blocked. There's no blood flowing. Very little. You're either having a heart attack, or you're probably on your way to the hospital, or you may be having a stroke. That's very, very dangerous, and that's what we don't want to see. Our vision in Akana is to have a world where everyone has access to the nutrition and resources they need to thrive, creating a healthier, more resilient communities. Through personalized wellness for your blood type, we're breaking cycles of disease, and poverty, empowering families to build a legacy of health and prosperity for generations to come. Now, listen, there are five key reasons why these problems impact communities. So, if you have a pen and pencil, you can jot these five things down. Number one, the lack of understanding your blood types. Yes, many of us don't know our blood types. Many of us that may know them now, we probably didn't know them a few years ago, but we have learned the importance of learning our blood types. So that's number one. And you know, Akana is committed, absolutely committed to helping 1 million families learn their blood type because when I say it's imperative we know, it's imperative that we know. And there are actually four different blood types. We have an A B, an O, and an AB. And your blood type is a more powerful genetic fingerprint that identifies who you are than even your own DNA. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the blood type and give you a little explanation of what each blood type means. A blood types means more Gregarian. They're nature's vegetarians. They're prone though to digestive and heart issues. Red meat, shrimp, crab, lobster, and dairy can be especially harmful to them. They are naturally creative and inventive and require peace and harmony. And also knowing your blood types, you can kind of know once you know this, you can kind of pick out who's who by that character because the blood types kind of tell you who a person is. Sometimes you can guess, oh, that's an O, oh, that's an A, oh, that's a B, once you get more familiar with the blood types. And in B blood type, it means balance. They thrive on a diverse diet, but chicken, shrimp, crab, and lobster can disrupt their health. They have a more balanced immune and digestive system, but they are resilient but tend to suffer from autoimmune diseases like IBS and other issues. Then we have the O, which is the rarest blood type. That is my blood type. We thrive on a high protein diet, but catfish, pork, dairy, refined carbs, white wine, and gluten can cause significant issues. We have a strong immune and digestive system, but we do tend to experience more ulcers, arthritis, and thyroid issues. And then we have the AB. That's our rarest. We have the AB, which is it's a complex, excuse me, it's complex and modern. It's a combination of both A and B. And like I said, it's the rarest blood type. It's a blending traits, like I said, of both the A and B, and they must balance the dietary restrictions of both types for optimal health. Now, do you know your blood type is the key to unlocking your body's nutritional blueprint? So, your blood type is like the single most important determinant in how your body interacts with the food you eat. And if those foods will cause inflammation, digestive problems, and or weight gain. When you see these pictures, you'll see the optimal. If we would all love to have that, to see it, to see not so much that she's thin, but she's not carrying a lot of extra in her body and everything is flowing the way it should flow. And then we have the young man. Some people say that that he's not eating according to his blood type. They may say he's holding a lot in his gut. And some you may call him, I've heard people say maybe like a porta potty because he's got so much he has not released. And that's how we're going to show you ways to get that released. Our immune system is designed, our immune system that the good Lord designed for us is designed to protect us from these harmful lectins. Yes, lectins. And because we have such an amazing body, the way the Lord created this, 95% of those lectins are just forced off. They're just flushed off our body. I said 95, not 100. So we still are dealing with that 5%. But that 5% of those lectins, those harmful lectins, are filtered into our bloodstream where they react with the and destroy our red and white blood cells. Now, this is a sample of the avoid food list. Now we have a huge sample. I mean, we have a huge chart that you can buy. It's like a 11 by 17 chart that you can actually purchase. You can get a full for your particular blood type, and you can see the foods that you should not have, shouldn't have, and the ones you should have. So let me give you a little example of this. So for that A, who I told you that they are more of our vegetarians or agrarians, but even if they are more prone, they should eat more fruits and vegetables. It doesn't mean that every fruit and vegetable is good for them. Okay? It doesn't mean that. Just like tomatoes, that fruit, bananas, no. And then we get into the meat. Like most meats are just don't work for them. Pork chop, steak, all those things, shrimp, white potatoes, all those things they need to stay away from. And this is just a sample of the void. There's a lot more, but there's a lot of foods they can have as well. And then we have the B. B, you know what? When we say the B, I know people are looking like, I know you telling a fib. I know that's not true. You mean I can't have my chicken? My chicken? Yes, the chicken. It's one of the things bees cannot have. They're more balanced. They have a lot of, they thrive on a diverse diet, but chicken is not, it's not their friend. Avocado, black beans, shrimp, and more crabs. So even though these foods seem like they could be healthy, avocado, black beans, all those things, no, they are not. They go against the bee's blood type. Then you have oh, that's me. I'm saying my heart was hurt when they told me I couldn't have my catfish. But yet I barely ever eat it, maybe once, no more than twice a year now, because I said my health is more important than me eating the catfish. So that's one of the things we should avoid: avocados, oranges, white wine, and more like cashews. And then we again, remember I told you that A and B they have a combined. They combine, so both foods, from A and B are the things that they should not have. So there's that chicken again, bananas, black beans, avocado, and shrimp. And you say, learn your blood type. You said, well, you saying all this stuff, Rachelle, about the blood type. Then if it's that important, then why are we just now learning about this blood type? Now, if you know your blood type, even now, you can put it in a chat and I'll come back and I'll check it in a minute and I can see who's blood, I mean, who we have out there. I'm an old, so if somebody want to put that in the chat for me, that would be great. Now, we at a kind of, we just want to break the generation cycle. The power is truly in our hands because we can stop a lot of this. And did you know when you go in for your blood transfusion, or you go and you have surgery, do you know it is imperative? Let me say it again. It is imperative that they give you the right blood, because if they give you the wrong blood, it could truly kill you. But it's the same thing. If they give you the wrong blood, it could kill you. But also, if you are eating the wrong food, trust this, it is, not could be, it is slowly killing you as well. And like I said, learning my blood type, why are we learning it? Why are we just learning it? Um, Blood type impacts the cells in your body hugely, right? But we're learning, the reason we're just now learning it is because if it's not taught, let me say it again, if it's not taught in medical school or created by big pharma, it's just not promoted in the United States, which it doesn't mean that it's not imperative that you know. We need to know our blood type. But these are some of the things they did support. Let me tell you a little bit. Big business is profits over people. Now, these are the things they did support. Back years ago, they used to say cigarettes were good for you. You had doctors on commercials smoking and puffing away. They were good for you. And then when they realized tonight, they put a little bitty sign on the cigarette saying that, could cause cancer. No, it does cause cancer. It can cause cancer for sure. Then they told us, no, we had butter in our home. At least that was natural. Then they came out with the trans fat of margarine. You spit margarine out all day, it's not really going to melt. And so if it's not melting out on your table, it could be a 90-degree day and your house is warm and it's not melting. What is it doing to your insides, right? Nothing good. Nothing good. And then we got the 5G cell phones that coming out with more. You look around your neighborhood, you got all these power lines of these. It's just putting more of this dangerous downloading more of this danger in our own bodies. And then you got to genetically modify foods. All the fake foods, all these foods is not real. When I saw them how they made the other day, I was on a video of how they made McDonald nuggets. Nothing, it's so many things, is nothing is real about so much of this food. If you are reading your labels and it has more than maybe five, maybe 4 or 5 items, the ingredients, it's a laboratory experiment. Real food is real food. It's not, it doesn't take that much, right? It just doesn't take that much. And then you say milk. Remember the commercial? Milk, milk does your body good, and you saw them with a little white mustache. That's the biggest farce they ever could have told, because milk is mucus, inflammation, all those things. It does nothing good for the body. As a matter of fact, we are the only animal, uh, uh, live animal. I mean, we're not animals, but I'm just saying, people are, you don't see dogs, you don't see other animals or anything going to anybody else's animal, a different type animal using their milk. We're doing that. We're doing cow's milk. That is not intended for us. It's intended for the cow, not for us, right? So, but you know what? Even though, and like I said, in the United States was told about the blood type diet, and the young man, Peter Adamo, he's the one that actually, well, that's the book that I have right here, that really talks about the blood type diet. It came out in 1996. They said it was another one, I think, that came out in 1980. But this is, if you don't have this book, it's called Four Blood Types, Eat Right for Your Blood Type. Came out in 1986, and it will break down that for you. So this is an amazing book. But the United States heard about the blood type. They came and told us, you know, make this country, healthier. The United States said, why do we need that? We don't need that. So they just pushed it off. But Japan said, they came to Japan. Japan, we want to make you healthier. Japan said, that sounds like a good idea. I think we're going to take on the blood type diet. And guess what? They took it on, and now they are the first. They are the top country where they have people who live the longest. The life expectancy in Japan is 84.6 years. 84. Okay. And they are the first, like I said, the country that the healthiest, they are the top one. They took on this. So do you think there's something that may have to do with the blood type diet? Yes, for sure. Now, the United States, we said no. So let's look at our life expectancy. Just we are the 50th health country. That is sad. We are the 50th. Average American lived to see about 76 years of age. Look at the difference. Look at the difference lifespan. Look at the difference. Almost 12 years. We die. I mean, or not 8 years. We die earlier. And then you look at the African Americans. Their lifespan is like 71.8. And it doesn't have to be that way. We have to start knowing about this blood type, what we are putting in our bodies that work for our bodies. Now, by following this blood type diet, there are anecdotal evidence that shows millions of people reported positive improvements by adhering to the blood type practices. You can protect yourself from common viruses and infections and take a stand against life-threatening diseases. You can achieve your ideal weight, slow the aging process, and cleanse your body of toxins and unhealthy fats. Number two, there's danger levels of oxidation. They say oxidation, it means like rusting. If any of you like me, if you ever go buy bananas, they don't stick around like they used to back in the day, right? You'll see those little spots on those bananas, which means same thing with those nuts and bolts over there. Rust or oxidation, the air, I mean, it's starting to hit it, and it's rusting. Our bodies are rusting on the inside unless we do something to counteract that. So this is like aging. Our researchers have finally identified one of the most important contributors to heart disease, to wrinkles, cancer, arthritis, and many of the other problems associated with getting older is oxidation. But we can combat oxidation. You remember that first picture I told you, the original diet? That's how we can combat it. Antioxidants, phytonutrients. I need you to take a picture of this because these are, when you want to start keep reaching for those, that the new diet, you want to go back to this old diet because fruits and vegetables are loaded with plant compounds called phytonutrients, which also have antioxidant abilities. Some phytonutrients are shown to disable, disable cancer substances as well. I've known people who've done this diet where at first it was cancer. They started doing the blood type diet. They started eating for their blood type. They detoxing. Cancer no longer showing. So this is not me just talking. It's not Rachelle. This is what is happening. So I would say take a screenshot of this picture. To me, this is like that's what we need to go by. I see some goji berries, some dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, dark chocolate, some broccoli, oranges, apples, nuts, all these things, but still eat the ones that's right for your blood type. Number three, omega-3 deficiency. Man, that's huge, you guys. After they told me that, boy, I was eating more. I started eating more and more of sardines. I had cans of sardines always in my cupboard, always, because I want that omega-3, but you can get it from other things as well. The being deficient in omega-3s can definitely cause cardiovascular health, increased risk of heart attack, strokes, and high blood pressure. Number two is cognitive decline, increased risk of depression and anxiety, Alzheimer's, and dementia. Three, chronic inflammation, chronic inflammation, which accelerates the progression of diabetes, arthritis, cancer, and autoimmune diseases. Number four, metabolic health contributes to weight gain, obesity, and metabolic syndrome, contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver, which can progress to liver cirrhosis or liver cancer. It looks the same as if you were drinking a bottle of liquor. I mean, like a pint of liquor every day. Number five, immune function weakens immune function, making the body more susceptible to infections. And bone health increases the risk of osteoporosis, leading to fractures and a higher risk of complications, especially in older adults. Number four, unhealthy gut. Unhealthy gut, I say it all the time, I've been saying it for years. When you have a healthy gut, you're going to have a healthy body. Did you know that 70% of our immune system is in the gut? Our microbiome is in the gut. Gut issues arise when our diet includes improper food choices and lacks of sufficient fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. Signs of gut issues, digestive issues, weakened immune system, malabsorption, nutritional deficiencies, inflammation, skin problems, mental health challenges, weight management, hormonal imbalances, and autoimmune conditions. Number five, parasite invasion. Parasite invasion is real, guys. If you've ever eaten meat, and it is some vegetables and fruits as well, but you have them in your body and you've never detoxed. Trust me, you have them. Even if you detox, because we constantly put in food, we want to continue to detox and rid our body. But these parasites, they don't stay in one place. They are just roaming all over. Roaming all over. I got some pictures last Sunday because one of my cousins, who's a diabetic, and he has the extended gut and all that. He's a diabetic. He's on the kidney machine. He's been having these black sores all over him. And then we thought it was parasites trying to come through like his hand, and it was so disgusting. And we found out it was something else, and then my cousin said, "Well, we see this now it's parasites, so you probably don't need a detox." Oh no, he still needs a detox. It was disgusting. because it is still, I said, he got parasites roaming all over his body, but he's not the only, many of us do. And I'm gonna tell you, when you have these parasites, it can cause chronic infections and inflammation, which leads to heart disease, diabetes, chronic fatigue, and autoimmune disorders. Parasites and autopsy. Parasites and invading our organs, brains, lungs, and liver. The mental health. Parasites in our brain causes depression, anxiety, and even schizophrenia. We got to get these little suckers out of our body. And I know that seemed like a bunch of doom and gloom, you guys. I know, but if I'm gonna tell you the bad, let me also tell you the good. So there's some good. So I would say keep writing if you're taking notes. What is the solution? There's 5 steps to generational health. And you don't have to have something because your mama had it, your daddy had it, and grandma, great grandpa. No, you have many of those things because we do what they did. But let me give you the disclaimer first. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information provided herein is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for advice from your physician or other healthcare professionals. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, please consult your healthcare provider before using any nutritional supplements. And individual results may vary. Number one, do you know your blood type? So now let me see what blood types we have. Or let me see. Miss Margaret, can you unmute and you can tell me what we have in the chat? Are you able to do that?
I was walking around, but I'm here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, can you look in and tell us what blood types we have in the that's out there right now?
Okay. So we have, let me move it up a little bit. Vanessa is a AB positive. I'm a O positive. Cherie is a A positive. Rachelle is a O positive. I have to jump off. Oh, Cherie had to go jump off. And then
Yes, she had
Bernadine is a AB. So,
okay, yeah, those are
and then
rare.
Anthony Morris is a A positive.
Oh,
Michelle
wow.
Stewart is a O, and I'm pretty sure positive. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say positive.
Okay.
Quick comment. This last 2 weeks, I had the opportunity to do some blood types, and this was the first time I got O negatives, like 3 different people. It was very
Oh, wow.
interesting. Yeah, it was good.
You don't see that very often. No,
All
you
right,
don't.
turn it
Thank you,
back.
sweetheart.
Okay.
Thank you for that. So yeah, so do you know your blood type? Thank you. So you said we have a variety. I think we got more in the A's and ABs, more than normal. That's awesome.
And
Yeah,
no
so thank you.
B's. There are no B's
And
on the line.
and OBs.
No
Do
B's.
no bees, no bees. That's our balance, no bees. See them come up as often, but I'm starting to see a lot more A's and ABs now. So that's pretty cute. That's cool though. I love it. Thank you so much, Miss Dorsey. So if I ask you, do you know your blood type? It's okay if you don't. We can show you how to do that. But your blood type, check this out, guys. It's a more reliable measure of your identity than race, culture, or geography. It's a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. Number two, you want to learn what's best for you. Food that heals one can harm another. They say one man's food is another man's poison. Number three, you want to purchase the option that works best based on your own goals. And so we have number one, we have a blood type support kit. And then these kits, you want to adhere to the ones that work best for you. So we have a blood type support kit that includes our herbal tea, nutrition, and optimal testing for all blood types. It is designed to kickstart the cleansing of your colon and blood. So this blood type, we have bitters. Like I said, you'll be able to download the blood type test. I mean, you can get the no, not download. We can be able to do the blood type test. You'll have that in the pack. You'll be able to have our bitters, which is the herbal tea, a detox meal plan, simple meal replacement shake. We call the fuel, an individual digital blood type download. So you'll be able to download the sheet that tells you what you need to have for your blood type. Now that kit is only $59.95. Now we have the other kit right underneath it, which is $49.95. Because once you know your blood type, you don't need to learn it again. That's you. That is your blood type. However, I would say when you go to purchase another blood type kit, I mean purchase another sample, this particular support kit, you want to probably stay with the first one. Why? Because even though you learned yours, I know you don't have to look very far to find other people that you know and love and care about that don't know theirs. So we want to make sure that we keep on doing this blood type test kit until everybody, till we're going to keep reaching out. Like I said, Akanas, we are destined to reach over 1 million people to know their blood type, and we're going to keep going. Once we reach 1 million, we'll go after 2 million because we need to know that, right? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about these products. Now, we want to first detoxify your blood cells. We have what we call flat belly bitters, which are a powerful tool for a quick 4-day detox, primarily due to its impact on digestive and liver function. Now, how it works is that it boosts the digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes, bile, and stomach acids, which are essential. Number two, it regulates appetite, reducing cravings for unhealthy foods. Number three, supports liver detoxification by filtering toxins from the blood. It eliminates fat-soluble toxins through the digestive system. It alkalines the body, reduces inflammation. It improves our microbiome, the gut, by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting harmful bacteria. Yes, all that is done with those bitters, even within those 4 days. It is a power packed tea. I'm telling you. And then I mentioned the fuel. You know, I love our fuel. This is we have the world's first is called flat belly fuel. It comes in chocolate berry, and vanilla. When I tell you this fuel is amazing, it is. I'm going to have some or later today. I'm going to make me a fuel smoothie because it is full with antioxidant protection. It has those omega 3s that we all need to keep this body healthy. When I told you earlier, not having the omega 3s, you saw all those, you heard all the things I list when you don't have a proper omega 3s in your diet. It helps to promote gut health. With prebiotics and probiotics and fiber, it eliminates those nasty parasites and it supports your blood type. That's all in that one package, that fuel. It is amazing and it tastes amazing. Number two, we have option two, or another thing. You want to, like I said, you'll have your personalized wellness plan for your blood type. So you could download wellness plan you could have for you. If you're A, whatever for A, B, you're B, O, A, B. Oh, you'll have your own person. You can download that as well. And you can take the quiz. We have a quiz that you can take, and you'll be able to determine what's best for you. Okay. And then we have all that, but now we upgraded it a little bit to what we call that was a 4-day. And then we have a seven, it's called your personalized 7-day refresh. This nutrition pack program helps cleanse your digestive system, boost energy, and you can shed up to 10 pounds, leaving you feeling lighter and revitalized. I've had people that tell me they've shed up to 15. Matter of fact, a young lady, someone was telling us we had a young lady here about a month ago, if it's been that long, who was doing the 7-day, and after 6 days, she dropped 14 pounds of waist in 6 days. I think it was 14 or 16 pounds. I know it was a lot in 6 days. So when I say a lot of us are full of it, we are full of it. Okay. So in this one, you have what we call the purifier. It's like the liquid colonic, which helps to cleanse the body. That's our tea. We have our eliminator, which helps remove those nasty parasites and reduce the mucus. Our regenerator, which restores the body with superfoods, fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. And we have a QR code where you can scan the code to download your personal blood type 21-day and 7-day regimen for your body. We have that included in that 7-day refresh. So when you look at this first picture here, guys, That is, matter of fact, one of the young ladies that's on the call, that is her aunt. And when she did the 7 day, and when you see that where her gut looked like, you see how that's really protruding out. She can't unable or it's difficult to get the pants over the gut. But you look at what happened after 7 days. Her hiney got nice and round. She got more. Look at that room, all the room in that belt buckle. And you can see the little indention where the belt buckle was at one time. And you can just see how that gut went way down after 7 days. She dropped 10 pounds of waist within those 7 days. And we also have your own, we call it a 21-day reset, because this 21-day reset is going to, like I said, reset. This program helps detoxify your body, restore balance, and promote significant weight loss, which is a lot of is waste, WASTE, which also contributes to weight, WEIGHT loss, and that's up to 8 to 25 or more pounds, while building a foundation for lasting health. So you get all the things you did in the 7 day, but you can do it for 21-day reset. When I first started, that's what I did. And I'm telling you, it is so beneficial. It is so beneficial, and it's helped you so much with that waste. Because when you look at this, is somebody now, these pictures I'm about to share with you, I tell you, and I kid you not, these are people that we know. I know Billy. I didn't know Miss Bernadine's auntie, but that's her aunt. She's on this call right now. And you see, he did the 21-day. Did you see how his gut is protruding? It is out there, right? So he has a lot of waste in that. So when he did this 21-day, look at him. You can see even where you can see some definition. He's starting to build that's his first pack. He's going to get to that 6 pack after a while. He dropped 30 pounds. Pick up 30 pounds, guys. 30 pounds of waste in only 21 days. Now, if you don't think that's significant, that is significant. He's turning around his health, getting that waste. Because, a lot of us, we walk around just porta potties. We got all this crap in us and we got to let it out. 3 option. You want to, number 3 option, it's wonderful to become a wellness influencer or certified coach. I'm a certified coach. I'm an influencer because I'm going to be telling people about this. But you also gain access to all the products you need to elevate your health while earning up to 20 to 40% commission on all retail purchases made through your own store, through your own site, including what you purchase as well, which is pretty amazing. Now, look at this, ageless health. It starts by your blood type. This young lady, Miss Ernestine Davis, when she had 63 years of age, she said switching to foods tailored to her blood type helped her to lose belly fat, improve her digestion, and achieve fourth place in a bikini contest at 63 years of age. She told me that was her first contest. When I tell you she's 63, look, 63-year-olds don't look now like they did back in the day, back of just like 20, like 40 years ago. It is totally different. 63 years of age, guys. And you see these other beautiful ladies. You have Yakima Palmer. She was 50 years old when she did her contest. They all did a contest, and they all scored. And then you have Miss Karen Carruthers at 52. We have grandparents, and I think Yakima and I know Miss Ernestine, they are grandparents. They look nothing like grandparents today. We are truly aging backward. We have a lot of Benjamin Buttons going around. So this is amazing, guys, because they adhere to their blood type. They started eating for their blood type and detoxing their body, and it changed their health. So I'm gonna show you some pictures of some other ladies. Some other people who, like I said, these are people. These are not actors. These are real people. Okay, so you got Tanisha. Day 1, look at her gut. Day 21, look at her gut. 15-pound down in 21 days. This young lady, day 1, look at the belly. Day 21, look at the belly. her results. It's amazing. These are other pictures. When you keep focusing on that gut, because you're going to see where that gut goes smaller each time. You're going to see where it goes back in. People are losing weight. I mean, losing all this waste in 21 days. Now, and then you say, I know this is JC, he lost like 30 pounds as well. This is Minister Mooney said he lost twins because he lost like 20 pounds in his 21 days. And you may say, well, you know what? I really want to lose any weight, W-I-G-H-T, but we all need to lose waste, W-A-S-T-E. And your body's only going to allow you to lose what your body needs to lose. Okay. So you don't have to worry about trying to drop 30, like you dropping 30 some pounds, because you can't. Your body won't allow that. And then you have Miss Yvette. She went on her 21 days. She said she was so amazed with her results. She said she wrote a book called My Journey, My Guide to her 100 day her my guide to your 100 day journey to better health. She was so ecstatic for her. You can see why she would be. She looked absolutely amazing. And now we have a game changer, guys. I took mine already this morning. This is called hemp Govy. And I know you hear a lot about these people going around taking shots of this, this with this one and that one, and they're losing all kinds of weight. But how much waste are they losing? And what's the result? What does that look like on the back end? I don't know. But we have one that you can take a shot, but it's a shot you drink. It's a shot you drink, and it says, drink your way to slim. And it's called Hemp Govy. Hemp Govy is the shot worth taking. It's our line of drinkables, allows you to ditch the injectables and drink your way to a slimmer waist, and a flatter tummy. I love the Hemp Govy. It is amazing. It is a game changer. Now, this Hemp Gobi is packed with powerful plant-based ingredients. Hemp Gobi works synergistically to target key areas of weight management while promoting overall wellness. Hemp Gobi is like, some of the key benefits is that it burns fat naturally. It activates your body's fat burning potential with hemp derived compounds and complementary botanicals that support thermogenesis. Getting a boost metabolism, force energy expenditure, and keeps your metabolism working efficiently throughout the day. It curbs your appetite. I took it yesterday, and I had to go shopping because I'm cooking this weekend for our seniors, and I had not eaten anything. I got home about 7:30, and I was like, when I say it curbs your appetite, it curbs your appetite. It reduces cravings and stay on track with a blend of natural appetite suppressants, helping you feel satisfied longer. It supports digestive health, gentle detoxifying ingredients, aid the liver and gastrointestinal system, ensuring your body processes nutrients efficiently. It promotes overall balance. Hemp-derived cannabinoids support stress reduction and mood regulation, helping you avoid emotional eating. All that, you guys, from this amazing game changer called Hemp Gobi. We love Hemp Gobi around here. And some of the key ingredients in hemp Gobi is organic tea extract, boosts metabolism, supports fat burning, enhances mental clarity, and provides sustainable energy without the jitters. Organic hemp seed powder supports muscle recovery, improves heart health, enhances digestion, and provides long-lasting energy. MCT coconut powder enhances cognitive functions, promotes fat burning, supports gut health, and provides sustained energy. L-carnitine supports fat metabolism, improves exercise performance, enhances the endurance, and reduces muscle fatigue. Conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, supports fat loss, preserves lean muscle mass, reduces inflammation, and supports metabolism. Ashwagandha powder reduces stress, anxiety, enhances endurance, and supports hormone balance. And rosea extract boosts mental focus, reduces fatigue, enhances physical performance, supports mood and insulin, aids digestion, promotes gut-friendly bacteria, enhances nutrient absorption, and support weight management. When I say it's a mouthful, it's a mouthful. That hemp Gobi is no joke. You will start to see a lot to just start to slimming down, and you're doing it with a shot that you drink, not a injectable shot. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you a little bit about cannabis and the blood type lifestyle. I know we say blood type diet, but it's a lifestyle because it's not something you're going to start and stop. A diet to me is like something I'm going to start it for a while and I'll stop it. No, this is a lifestyle. This is a new journey. This is a path that you want to be on. Cannabis reduces inflammation, helps to stress. It helps manage stress and improve digestion. Now, when you adhere to the blood type diet, that's great. But now I'm gonna tell you some of the other things, that cannabis can help because as an A blood type, they have lower stomach acid, higher stress, and susceptible to heart disease. The B blood type, there's more susceptible to autoimmune conditions and nervous system disorders. Oh, higher risk of inflammation conditions, arthritis, and over acidity. I'm a witness to that. AB, sensitive to digestion and immune stressors. By leveraging the properties of CBD and cannabis alongside the blood type diet, individuals may achieve a more balanced, harmonious approach to wellness tailored to their unique biological predispositions. I don't know if many of you are, before I came to Akana, I had never heard of the endocannabinoid system. We call it the ECS. This is a system that's in our bodies naturally. The Lord put it there, right? Cannabis as a holistic solution is amazing for your health, okay? Unlike pharmaceuticals that only target one single system, cannabinoids interact with the ECS to provide systematic benefits, offering a more natural approach to health and wellness. It brings the body back into balance, back to homeostasis. The ECS and cannabis, it attacks, I mean not attacks, it helps with your organs, with your eyes, your skin, your kidneys, your heart health. It's just it helps with every part pretty of your so many parts of your body to keep your body and to bring your body back into balance. That's what the CBD, that's what that does. And when you hear that with the blood type, you will start to turn your health around. Now, what is CBD? Now, I know what they told us, but let me tell you what it is. It is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp out of more than 85 different cannabinoids. It is the second most common, next to Delta 9 tetracannabinoid THC. And unlike THC, CBD is non psychotropic. Now, THCA, it is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp out of more than 100 different cannabinoids. The THC is a non-psychoactive precursor to THC. It is found in raw cannabis when heated though, through smoking, vaping, cooking, THCA converts into THC. That's that psychoactive compound. That's what gives you the high. Now, it's time, guys, to just elevate. It's time for elevation. And we have some amazing, over 70 products we have with Akana. Some of our CBD products. We formulate and proprietary. We formulate our proprietary blends of herbs and botanicals to elevate our well-being. Now, we have some raw cannabis. We have a raw cannabis trio that's going on right now. The THCA, that does not cause a high, right? Unless you eat it. THC aligns with the plant-based diets, offering the therapeutic benefits throughout without the high, similar like when you're juicing cannabis leaves or flowers, because you can add that to that as well. We have particular strong benefit with these conditions like arthritis, autoimmune disorders, anti-inflammatory or issues, neuroprotective issues, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, chronic cancer, and chronic pain and cancer. It helps with all of those. And I know many of us probably know people, if we ourselves are not going through some of that, it helps with all of that. We have an RSO concentrate. It's a CBD and THC in a vial or syringe. This is it's called RSA, is Rick Simpson oil. And it's this cannabis extract formulated by the Canadian medical marijuana activists using the whole cannabis plant for maximal cannabinoids, including THCA, CBD, and terpenes. Akana follows this standard formula to deliver exceptional results. It helps with pain, guys, anxiety, sleep, Parkinson's, anti-inflammatory issues, stimulates the appetite, helps with neurological issues, and it helps with antioxidants. Amazing products. Number four, you want to transform your diet or your new way of living, way of living, and dramatically improve your health. We have a guide for your foods you should eat. And again, you can either purchase one of these one of the plaques, I don't call them plaques, but it'll tell you your blood type. You can get the one for your blood type, and you can know what you need to eat. You can have, and like I said, this time we purchase them, and some of the kits you can download those, but you can also. It's good to have. I know people say they use them for their placemats on their dining table, so people can see when they're eating, right? And so these are always really good. I have mine as well, because you do want to break the generational cycle of illness. And I know we grew up thinking, and then when the doctors ask you who has this in your family, who has this in their family, well, they know we usually go down the trend, but we can break that trend. We want to break that trend. We can break that trend. We want to share the gift of health, inspire others to create generational health with your success story. We want to support your family's unique health journey. Now, we have one of the things we have what we call a comprehensive health test. It includes your blood type test kit and digital download. It'll give you your omega-3 panels, your gut check, vitamins and minerals. It'll let you know what's going on in your heart, liver, and kidneys. It's valued up to $1,000. It's valued up to a $1,000 value. And we do this, it's called a bioscan. We do these scans. I do these scans. Many of the people on this call, they do these scans because we are health coach and we want to make sure people uh, let them know what's going on with their body. So this is valued up to $1,000. But accounting right now, you could do the same thing. You can get it on special for 189. 189. All these things. And I'm really even to do that, because when you go into like a lot of the uh doctor's offices, trust me, the price is good. I know one lady, she said she paid $800 for her and her husband to have these bioscans. And it's nothing like that. So our special right now is 189. However, if but if you decide to maybe get one of those kits that I was showing you earlier, or you just enroll, like you want to get, because like I said, many of us, we're doing a 7 day um, uh, detox every month. And if you decide to spend like just $50 and you get a kit every month, you can get an upgrade. You can get this for only $50. All of that, the bioscans, all that. And even though, like I said, it's valued up to 1,000, and like I said, we do it for 189, but because you go on auto ship and you spend $50, you can get it for only like I said, for $50 if you do the auto ship. Because when I tell you that's $150 worth spending, because it is changing your health. Okay. Now, like I said, we have over 70 amazing products with Akana. Most all of us are a product of the product, right? We have this amazing coffee, and I am pretty much ran out of this coffee, so I'm ready to order me some more. I love, love, love our coffee, because it's just not coffee you're going to like a Folgers or Max House. No, nothing like that. This is a energy coffee. It's a weight loss coffee. It helps stimulate your weight, your appetite, all those things. It's so many benefits in this coffee. elevate your your brew, right? We have essential oils. There are black seed oil. If you don't know anything about black seed, I would say go check it out. Check out and see it's so many benefits. If you don't do anything, you take your few drops of black seed oil every day. It's so benefiting for you. We have pain relief cream. This is one of our top sellers because people rub a little bit on and then you wait, come back and check out your pain. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because it does help. We have a lot of amazing products. We have our hemp powered hair. We have people, I keep my hair short, but you have people where they said these products for the hair. It's absolutely amazing. People's hair have grown, they've gotten thicker, it's more flowing, it's more natural, more shine. These products are amazing. And we have our amazing culinary products. You don't want to, a lot of times I'll put them on my salad, because you don't want, if you cook with them, because they give you breaking down the benefits of it. So a lot of time I just put them in and it makes your food taste amazing. These are just a few of our products. So I want to know right now if we have anyone on want to give us a short testimonial. I may take one, maybe two, just depending if they're short. Anyone want to unmute and maybe give us a short testimonial? If not, let's see here. I could tell you mine. I have one that I thought was amazing. After I started with the blood type, after I started with Akana, like I said, the weight was one thing. The hormones, the metabolic issues, all of the weight gain, all those things pushed me into pre-diabetes. My I mean, just so many different things that I have ran from all my life because so many people in my family had it. And I kept saying, I am not going to become diabetic. I'm not. And so, but I was hitting those numbers, was going between five,
Say,
no,
Rachelle,
6'3". Yes.
I am so sorry. This is Mr. Margaret. So I've been displaced from my unit for 2.5 years. I am trying to unpack stuff. I was out of town last week. But I wanted to say, and I heard you. I was walking around. Let me tell y'all this story real quick
Right.
about you said about a testimony. So I had my hip has been bothering me for like the last 7 or 8 months. And I finally got an orthopedic surgeon appointment for Tuesday, July 8th. So I was in Indianapolis for 4 days, so then, and I've been limping on my left knee, and this is my hip on my right. So I'm expected to do hip replacement surgery. I have been to this orthopedic surgeon before, like a year ago. I injured my left knee. He sent me to physical therapy, but guess what he found out was that I was using CBD because he asked me my
Oh,
level of pain. And this is the third time in 6 years that an orthopedic surgeon has released me from surgery to do physical therapy based on the level of discomfort that I have because I use the CBD products.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
And this is an African American orthopedic surgeon. He's about 55, 52, something like that. And he said, "What is your brand?" And I,
Wow.
I said, "Akana. I'm a distributor." He said, "I'm interested in that. If I can help my patients be in the condition that you are at." I'm 72. I'll be 73, guys, in 2 weeks. I'm a tennis player from life. I play pickleball. And so I want to be able to play pickleball for the rest of my life. And so that's why I was willing to do the hip replacement, but I don't need it. He's sending me to physical therapy. When he looked at my x-rays, he said, "You're arthritic here, in your hip, but it's more in your buttock and it's going into your spine. Let us work on that. And you keep doing what you're doing, come back, and then in 6 weeks, we're going to reevaluate it. And then maybe you'll just take an injection and you should, So I'm upping my game, guys, on my health, on my CBD, on my topical. I already eat right for my blood type. So, it has just been a miracle. So what Rachelle is sharing with you, I'm working and trying. I get to keep my grandbaby today for the first time at the unit. So I'm trying to put up his playpen and all this kind of stuff. And so I hear what she's saying, but this is the God honest truth, guys. What we have is just unbelievable. So I'm
That
just saying, keep sharing. Rachelle, you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you. That is an amazing testimony, you guys. When you give your body what it needs, it will heal itself, and that's CBD, eating right for your blood type, detoxification. I'm telling you, how can it not turn around? And her testimony is amazing. That is an amazing testimony that she went 3 times to saying, no, let's go to rehab. We don't, and being lifted from surgery. That is amazing. That is, and we've heard some other testimonies like that from heart surgeries and stuff. Those are some amazing testimonies. And what I was getting to, my from 6'3", the last time I went 3 months prior to that, I went a couple of weeks ago, it was 5'9". And she said, keep doing what you're doing. Now I'm not close to that 6'3". I just want to get it back down to 5'2", 5'5", like it was before. But I'm just saying, because of what we're doing here, and we want more people to have testimonials like that. So I had gone over the blood type support kit. You want to pick out the kit that works best for you. Like I said, you want to get your wellness plan, all those things. And like I said, becoming an influencer, like I told you, there's so many benefits to becoming an influencer. Not only you get products, but you get to help influence the world. And so I'm gonna give you a couple of examples of influencers. This young lady, Stormy Steele, she had her first TikTok streaming to sell over $1 million in one session on beauty products. That was amazing. She's an influencer. Then we have Lee Jack. He that still blows me away. He achieved over 1.7 billion, and with a B as in boy, in sales in 12 hours. And guess what he was selling? Lipstick. So if you don't think being an influence can make a difference, it really can. It's a game changer. So influence and hosts a powered I'll give you a little bit now. It holds the power to shape brand perception, drive massive sales, and create personal connection with audiences. Those who ignore this trend risk falling behind in a rapidly evolving digital economy. The influencer economy isn't just a trend, it's the future of marketing. So now you guys, I am actually done with the presentation part as far as on the health. Now we're going to get into more of the business side. So if you want to stay, you are more than welcome. You are a guest because I'm going to show you about that. But if not, we're thankful you want to get back with the person that invited you. But if you just hold on a few more minutes, I can tell you a little bit about this business as well, because it is amazing. The influencer business is booming, you guys. Viral trends like TikTok made me buy it have reshaped consumer behavior, driving millions in product sales. The influencer market is currently at 33, again, B with a boy, billion globally, projected to reach 107 to 190 billion B by 2030. Where are we at? We're at the end, towards the end of 20, well, we're in the middle of 2025. Guys, it is happening. And being a part of that, the time is now. You can buy a wellness influencer pack. Like I said, it's like $399. You get amazing products. You include the 21-day reset, those bitter tea, flat belly fuel sample, pain cream. You get amazing products in this kit. You become an influencer, and you are, like I said, you can start making money on sales and on your own sales. And when people want to buy from your store, you just give them your link to your website, and that can happen for you, right? It's amazing, and I think being an influencer really can make a big difference in your health and in your pocketbook. Now, if you want to take it even a step even more than that, become a influencer and a certified wellness coach. That's where I am, because I want to spread this. I wanted to tell people this, but also I was able to get all these products. We have like 3 7-day raw cleanse, a 21-day raw cleanse, some pain cream and premium, hemp, all these different products you can get, and you become certified to be able to do those scans that we told you about, and you also be able to do blood type testing. So you can help change the world on just by you doing that, becoming a certified wellness coach. And but the products, like I said, you pay $14.99, but you get over $2,000 some worth of product. Now, we want to create more blue zones. Blue zones really can start right where you're at today. You probably say, what is a blue zone? Well, there are 6 areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. You see 100 years old, it's not unusual in blue zone to see people who are 100 years old. You see it here with families, and even though it's happening more, but it's a big deal. It is a big deal. And like I said, Akana, we know we will empower 1 million families to improve their health and wealth. Now, there's 6 blue zones. We have one in the USA called Loma Linda, Costa Rica, one in Costa Rica, Italy, Greece, Japan, and Singapore. But blue zone can start right there in your home. What you're starting to do is eliminating some of that mess out of your house, out of the refrigerator, and starting to adhere to more of your blood type lifestyle, and detoxing, and this would make a huge difference. If it starts from your home, then you may tell a neighbor, then a neighbor tell another neighbor, then you got a neighborhood, then next you know you got a community, and then you're starting to get the world. So we got to start, but then we start with us. Start here first, and because we definitely want to have people to live longer and just have a more sustaining life. Like I said, we want to help like over 1.5% in the United States. That's what we want to do. We want to reach 1 million people. And we're going to do that because there's 5 million people. If there's 5 million people in the United States and we hit 1 million, we're going to keep talking until we get to that million. But we know, and then if they decide they want to do the $50 auto ship, that equates to over 200 million in sales. 250 million in sales. That is amazing. And again, that influencer and then going being a coach, it will definitely help to flatten your pockets as well. But we know when you talk to these people, 80% of them are going to reject you. We know everybody's not going to hear what you say, but we still will impact 1 million people, which is amazing. Now you look at this, we call this the S curve. Now, right now, did you know that Asana, we are in the formulating pioneering stage. We've been around for 6 years. We're over 6 years old, and we're still formulating. We're still breaking it down. We are doing the work. We are doing the work. And usually, when you're in that pioneering stage, you are the people who get 80% of the wealth of the company. As this company starts to rise and build momentum. But right now, we are still on ground floor. This is an amazing time to get in, because when you have less than 150 involved in your company, that is an amazing time you get to be in a company. And that's where we are. We are way under that. And so we are formulating. But when this company starts to rise, do you hear me? And it will rise. And when it starts to build momentum, and you get up to that 500, 600, 400 some thousand, it's building. But when it reached that $1 billion status or that close to that billion, it's stabilization. You can never get back to that. Can you still make money? Yes, you can, but you missed the money. You missed it. The S curve is real. They teach this all in business schools. Harvard Business School says you want to select a company that's at least 18 months old. 90% of companies fail their first 18 months. We're 6 years old, a little over 6 years. According to Harvard Business School, if a company has less than 500,000 people, less, it is a great opportunity. But if it has less than 100,000 people, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And that's what you have right now, guys, an opportunity of a lifetime. So I'm going to stop my share. Um, the presentation is over. And I'm also going to stop recording. So I want to know, does anyone